Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. It is August 9th, 2013. Technically it's 8/8/13. Just a little bit after, actually 1 a.m. now. I was going to say a little after midnight. I've had some issues with frames dropping tonight. As a result, I kind of put off the fire element upgrades. They're all sitting here ready to go. One of the things I've been wanting to do, because primarily it would help me get the money I need to upgrade everyone else that much quicker, is go in and actually buy the Luck-O-Tron Bulbs. If you recall, you get the Luck-O-Tron wheels in the levels. The bulbs you actually have to purchase from Auric. First one might be, I think you have it, in all honesty, and then the second one I think you can get on the ship from him. But this is bulb number 3. It's actually in Willikin Village, chapter 7 of Skylanders Giants. You can kind of tell right here where I am. We just rolled the bomb down the hill. Pay note, if you're an undead element Skylander, do it in the real world. It's a little easier to get through. You get the extra XP because it's an elemental zone. But if you want to work on your quests, you can actually do it in I'm sorry, opposite of what I said. This is Willikin World now, so if you actually come in and you do it in, I don't know, I'm confusing myself now, but basically if you get up there and the bomb isn't a real bomb, it's got the wood around it, go ahead and switch over beforehand, and you can actually then roll the bomb down the hill. But none of that really matters. What does matter though is I'm going to come in here. This is of course Series 1 Chop Chop, you can tell by the green base. This is where Auric's shop is set up. It's only accessible when you're actually in Willikin World, if you will. So
just pick an item.
Yeah, you know what he says. Enter the store, yes. What we want is right here, Luck-O-Tron Bulb number 3. Become luckier with this Luck-O-Tron Bulb for the Luck-O-Tron. My initial plans were to come in and buy out everything that he has. However, having all 4 of these bulbs and equipping it to wealth will help me when I'm on the deck of the ship and doing the money in the chamber there. Hopefully get the money quicker and then do all this extra cool stuff. I'm kind of running out of time before Swamp Force is here. I did have some other things I wanted to record too, but nonetheless, I'm going to buy this. That's it. That's all there is to it. Ooh, do not want that. Anyway, that's where it is. That's Luck-O-Tron Bulb number 3. I'm actually going to come in, and I think, don't hold me to it, but it seems like it's chapter 12. Could be wrong there, it's been a long time, but I think that's where bulb number 4 is. Basically, I'm going to record that, put it with this one, and then I'll kind of record how I get the money. I've had a lot of people ask me that. I think I've covered it before, but I mean, this way it'll be fully maxed out with the Luck-O-Tron Wheels of Wealth in place. So, but that's that. This is the first half of part 147. I'll come back. I'm actually using the Life, Magic, Undead, Tech, Water, all those Series 2 characters I need money to upgrade with. Going through the levels here, getting them some cash since it was dropping frames. This has gone flawlessly. Granted, there wasn't much action, but other cool thing you can do here quest-wise in Willikin World, I think we've got the Chompy Mage coming up. You can actually go in and just let him beat you, and then that counts as your, getting bossed around quest, which you have to repeat multiple times, but still worth doing. If you're bored or replaying, just come in, line up all your undead Series 1 and Series 2 and just die, and you're progressing in the game. So, that said, like I said, I'm going to come back, get the other one, and then I'll kind of show you how to equip them, basically maximize our cash flow. So, but that's that, and we will catch you back here for Luck-O-Tron Bulb number 4. Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. We are back. This is basically the second half, probably of 3 parts, in part 147. Essentially what I'm doing is just coming in trying to maximize my money. Again, the original plan was just go through and clean house at all of Auric's shops, Still might do that if there's time, but the main thing here is to get the bulbs for the Luck-O-Tron, then I can actually equip all 4 of the wheels, whichever way I want to go, which at this point in time is money. We need the wealth wheels in place. Just picked up the 3rd wheel. It's available in Chapter 7, Willikin Village. Now we're in Chapter 12, Molken Mountain. Where we're at, basically there's that undead elemental zone over there. This is right when it transitions to magic. If you do take that teleporter, I think you can still talk to Arik if I remember. But we'll come in here. This is of course Series 1 Terrafin. It took me a while to find somebody with the cash on hand that I wanted to at least spend.
Want to check out my inventory?
Yes, we do. That's why we're here. Anyway, here it is, Luck-O-Tron Bulb number 4. This is it, the last one. Become luckier with this Luck-O-Tron Bulb for the Luck-O-Tron. Cost is 5,000. We're going to pick it up. Hopefully it pays off in the long run. But that is that. Here it is. It's in Chapter 12, like I said, Molken Mountain. Luck-O-Tron Wheel 3 was in Chapter 7, Willikin Village. So we'll get him a little bit of his money back there. But what we want to do now, I'm just going to end this. Part 3, I'll just go in and equip them, and then we'll walk around the ship, kind of see what it does. But main thing, it's going to bump us up, hopefully exponentially from time to time, and make getting the money a little bit easier, less tedious process. But again, kind of walking you through the money side of things, just because by the time I got halfway done getting money for Series 2 Fire, I was kind of burned out on the process, and this is hopefully going to help that out. But again, we'll wrap this video up here in the next part, and we will catch you then. Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. We are back, part 3 of part 147, if you will. Basically just went through Chapter 7, Willikin Village, with the sole intent and purpose, one, of getting money for, life magic tech on Deadwater, and 2, and more importantly, picking up the 3rd Luck-O-Tron wheel. Then repeated the process in Chapter 12, Molken Mountain. Both of those also have boss battles, a Chompy Mage and then Pipsqueak. So it took me a little while longer. I threw on all the undead elements that haven't completed the get bossed around quest, let them basically die. That said, we're going to back out of here. And now we can come in here. Stump Smash cleaned house against Pipsqueak, by the way. But this is it. This is Callie's room, of course. That's where the Luck-O-Tron is located. As you can see, I've been doing this whole thing with 2, light bulbs and then the Wheel of Wealth, if you will. It does make a noticeable difference. Like, it's standard 320 when you complete the game, that stash up towards the top of the ship. When you hear that chime and see like the red exclamation point of 640, that's actually the Luck-O-Tron at work. So case in point, you most often see it breaking stuff on the ship. That's usually 1, sometimes it'll be 2, etc. So hopefully that increases exponentially, and we're going to come in here. There you go. I wondered how that would actually work with those other 2 light bulbs. I guess it's like instantaneous as soon as you come in anyway. So what I'm going to do is, you can see we've got wealth equipped in slots 1 and 2. Going to come up here. Of course, you can set it up however you want. Say you upgraded the characters as you went along, and now you're just thinking, man, it's taking me forever to get this guy to level 15, etc. You'd go experience. You can max out all 4. If you have trouble, on a certain level, maybe you have trouble beating chaos, you can set it up to deal out health. It kind of drops more food items, I think. Of course, power, that would also help you out there. You can basically tailor this however you want. You can balance it, 1 from each, power, wealth, health, and experience. You can do 2 experience and 2 wealth, 2 health and 2 power, whatever you need to do. But what we want to do, or at least I want to do in this playthrough, is get as much money as quick as possible so I can get the upgrades done and possibly still have time to do nightmare mode before swap force. So I'm going to go ahead and max this out. We're going to select this wealth wheel. As you can see, that's a save feature, and we're going to come in and pick it up again, the fourth one. We are now fully maxed out. As you can see, each lucky wheel of wealth increases the chance to find bonus treasures. So, we're going to back out of there. That was a really weird angle to leave her room. Anyway, you kind of know the drill. Well, that was a bad example. I just laid the hammer to that. Okay, listen for the little pop. That was 6. 3 and 3, so that, you know, 6 was obviously an increase. Now, where it could really pay off is up here. Again, this is usually like 320. We'll see what we get this time. I didn't get to read that, but it looked like it was more than 640. Just kind of like popped up all in a blur. But that is pretty dadgum cool. Now, it's been asked before. I thought I covered it. I honestly can't remember. It's been so long. But the way I get the money, you know, SSA, you had levels that would pay out quite a bit more. There's a few decent ones here, but nothing like Quicksilver Vault that you could like complete quickly. Granted, you can take these Series 2 characters back and do that, but it's a little cumbersome, you know, when you want to upgrade here. So, what I do, you actually are going to need to come in here. You have to go down the line. You'll see why we did this in a second. When you come in here to the observation deck and then back into the game room, there's a lot of money in there, and we want that. So, I even like to use projectile people. It just makes it quicker in the fast ones. I have timed this. I can't remember how long. I think it's like around a minute exactly, maybe like 52 seconds. Really comes down to who you use. You know, the... Okay, I thought that was going to lock out. Dropping frames. But really the best setup is when you're actually getting money for your Earth Element characters. I forgot what was next. I didn't look either. I think it's Fire. But hopefully it is. Yeah, we got it. But when you're Earth Element, it just works out really well because that's the last one, and then you don't have to make the, you know, additional switch, if you will. But you basically need one from each element. Note that if you do use a giant, you don't have to use a move. You can literally just like walk up to it. I'll show you here with the genie. You know, that's kind of neat. Tech is second to last. Where did Trigger Happy go? There he is. Alright, so shoot that. Then we're going to finish it off with Earth.
It's feeding time!
I want to stand back. Okay, so there's our stash. I've done the math before. It's easiest when you start with someone with no money, then you know exactly what it is. But it's basically a big wad of cash. It's pretty easy to get to. Right now, the fire element's ready to go, so I need to do life. That'd be, you know, Stealth Elf, Legendary Stealth, Zook, and Stump Smash.
Locked and loaded!
So, let me go ahead here, pull up a calculator. Alright, so we have 4764. I'll just type that in so I don't forget. This is with all 4 wheels. Let's see what we wind up with. It's 90 per bundle, but you can, as you can see there, we got a lot. That was a big difference. 6564. Let me try to remember this. Okay, 6564 minus 4764. I can actually do the math in my head, but I've taken the time to tap it out. 1800. I think with the 2 wheels, and it does vary sometimes, you know, occasionally you'll get like more of a bonus than others. Sometimes they're like literally all 90. Other times, you know, you get like 3 or 4 that were 180. This was a pretty big chunk of change. 1800 was the difference here. I think at times I was around 1,300. Other times it was like less than 1,000. So this is basically, we can go ahead and say, almost double what we were getting, and that's going to help get your characters leveled up faster. Again, 8,520 for Newlanders and Giants. 11,520 will get you, your Series 2 fully upgraded, in addition to the Wow Pal. Let's go ahead. I'll go a little slower here. Where is that? Alarm? Maybe I won't. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that now. But basically, let's just end it on that note. I think that'll work well. But that's basically all I do to get the money. I found that it works the best. It should work a lot better now with all 4 of the Luck-O-Tron wheels on wealth for us, that is. Again, the very first Luck-O-Tron, I think you have from the beginning. Don't hold me to that. It's been a long time. Second one, I know you can buy on the ship. Third one, again, Chapter 7. And then the fourth one, Chapter 12. So, if you're at the point, where maybe maybe you're done with the game and you just literally are going through trying to get all of the hats and you need money, that's a good way to get money right there in the game room. Go ahead, equip all 4 of the wheels, just play back through the level, and literally it takes about a minute to go through the 8 elemental doors and then get your money. So it was 1,800 that time. At that clip, 5 times you'd have 9,000. That would get you a brand new giant fully upgraded, so that would be sweet. In fact, I may test that out with Swarm, because I could easily go through 5 and then upgrade him. And he's currently sitting at nothing because he's never been on the portal. But again, that's basically the way I do it. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, actually, go in and get those other Luck-O-Trons. I was just holding out because I thought, hell, I'll just come in and we'll basically go through each level, clean house at Oryx shop, and the bottom line is, I've been extremely busy, and I'm trying my best to get the Series 2 upgrades recorded, the rest of them, and that, of course, involves a lot of money. 11,520. It does cost a little bit more, another 4,140 if you want both upgrade pass, but you can, deal with that later. Main thing is to showcase them to you, and it gets extremely tedious, as you might guess. Like I said, in the fire element, instead of just having 3, you've got Legendary Igniter and Light Core Eruptor, so that takes a little bit more time. And then life elements, you come in, you've got Stealth Elf with the legendary counterpart, so Legendary Igniter, Stealth Elf, and then Light Core Eruptor. That's 3 characters. That's basically means that we could have had the life element done, or the magic element or something. So little things like that slow you down, conspire against you, but this is it now. I can feel good about it. In the event that I do have time to still go through and just buy out everything Auric has, just know Chapter 7 and 12 had the 3rd and 4th Luck-O-Tron light bulbs, and I guess it's actually smart to make this video. Then if anyone else is in this predicament, be it upgrades, the hats, sky stones for some people, Trigger Happy's personal quest of 50,000, which is ridiculous. There's some of those, like Eruptor, eat 8 slices of pizza, and then Trigger Happy's like, collect 50,000. You're like, well, that'll just take several hours of my life. But, like I said, this is as good as it's going to get in terms of quick, easy money in Skylanders, Giants. In SSA, I showed you that trick where you can get the treasure chest pinned in that one corner at the ruins. This is basically akin to that, and just now with the Luck-O-Tron involved, it'll hopefully max that out. So essentially, and the thing is with the game room, a a lot of people are unaware of this, but like you can go back in there right now. Literally, you can walk out the main door to the game room, enter it, and the money's back. You don't actually have to go play a level or, you know, play a heroic challenge or an arena challenge. It's literally there, and you can just enter and exit and enter and exit. I think that's why I was probably going to showcase it to you, but it's 2:30 and I'm really tired. I actually could have gone to bed around 10, which is weird for me, but somehow, some way, here I am. So this may be the last thing I record, but again, kind of, it's not exactly the way I wanted to showcase everything to you, you know, in particular since I waited so long to do all of this stuff, the full upgrades and everything. But in the end, I don't know that right now people will appreciate it, but I think, you know, maybe December when Swap Force is in full swing, people are sitting there wondering about Series 2. They're cheaper, they're on sale. The way I structured it for you, with everybody being box stock through the entire playthrough, one, that made it more challenging, and then two, and more importantly, when I do the upgrades like we're doing now, you basically get to see them go from nothing to everything, and I think that helps a lot of people out. So I will leave it at that. Again, I'm real tired, kind of losing my voice, but questions, comments you can ask here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with all the latest. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Again, thanks for watching, and we will catch you back here next time.